The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Legette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Young now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Go. 21. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous.
offense, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Set. Hey, go lion. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Home troops right. Hey, Catholic. What is that?
Here's Herbert. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The play fake, now Young. He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Young to throw it. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, go.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go.
Young now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Oh!
Still going. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Next the score, Chargers 21, Panthers nothing. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
70 Lions. Go.
Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Young.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Opie. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Chargers.
Go.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert off of play action. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to add on to their first-half lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Panthers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Elijah Molden.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 yards to go, second down. Once again, it's Brooks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Next to score, Chargers 35, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Powering his way forward.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
12.
Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd and 7.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10.
Hey, Ray. Let's go. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10.
80. Good hunt. 21. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Ram. Hey, go Lion. Bowman took right. Set.
Herbert now.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
Set. Green hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
This second and 4.
21.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. He gets it to Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 28 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Young going to give to Brooks.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert.
That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Set. Hey, we'll go orange. Go.
Herbert. incomplete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
59, 59. 5-9, 5-9.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Crowd right.
To the air again, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and
he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Young. Steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Brown does a really nice job here getting home. Excellent interior pass rusher, and he's developed into the player the Panthers hoped when they selected him in the top 10 a few years ago.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Dalton now to pass. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Dalton. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Dalton. The Sanders has got it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. So Dalton now.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
And it'll be Dalton again. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw here, Dalton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Move.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Los Angeles, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave.